When people come at you with questions like, why are you doing blood sacrifices, why are you doing this, why are you doing that, and they run their mouth at you and go off and start saying all sorts of things at you, sometimes I look at them and I wonder, such naivety, speaking with such authority. You see, when you don't know something, my humble suggestion is that you go find out first before you speak on it. Don't speak on something you don't know. Don't speak on something you don't have understanding to. Don't do that. At least spend time and research into the very thing you are saying, not what I'm saying. The very thing you are saying, spend time research into it before you come asking me such questions. I'm not upset. I love teaching. I teach every day. But I'm just worried for you with such naivety though. When you are ignorant about something, go search it. Don't be upset because you don't know something. There's a reason why you don't know. You are not searching for it. Because if you believe in Jesus and Jesus believed in blood sacrifices, then I don't get your problem. Oh, you didn't know? That is exactly what I'm saying. When you don't know something, go and search it. Don't come at me. I didn't write the Bible you believe in. I didn't start the Christianity you believe in. Go do your own research. Aquaba. Welcome to Spirit Friday. Listen, I know the video is coming a little late, couple of hours late, but it's still to me Spirit Friday. And don't mind the setting. I was informed that some people are using the things that I'm teaching for other means, so I decided to hold up and not put it out there in the public. But if anybody wants to learn, of course, I'm always willing and glad to teach. And also, don't forget, I still have videos up on YouTube teaching about some of these things already. So I'm not going to put them down, but I'm going to teach more on the Zoom community about deep things about spirituality, and also when anybody want to contact me or something like that, join the prayer page. But for the sake of our brothers and sisters that are still stuck in Christianity and religion, I'm always going to use the Bible till we see the change in narrative. Then I can put on the Bible and now talk to you, because you now have the understanding that I have. But until then, I'm always going to teach you from the Bible, especially those who are still convinced Christianity is the way to life. So today I'm going to talk about blood sacrifices, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to teach a lot about blood sacrifices in the next couple of weeks. But I figured to pick it from this angle of Christianity, and if you're a firm believer of Jesus, and if you follow Jesus and follow everything Jesus teaches, then I honestly don't get why you should have a problem with blood sacrifices, because Jesus believed in blood sacrifice. What do you think what they were doing, the parents were doing when he was a kid? Always going to the temple yearly. What do you think they were going to do? The Passover, celebrate the Passover. Observing the Passover. In case you don't know, the Passover, animals get slaughtered. The Passover is not a sin sacrifice. It's not a sin feast. It's not a feast for sin, no. All the way from Exodus, it says it, and it repeats all through scripture about Passover. Passover simply means the time that they were delivered out of Egypt, put the blood at the doorpost. So Passover has nothing to do with sin. And Jesus observed the Passover. So many places in the scripture, I don't have, you know it. Go and read it in the New Testament. You'll find it there as well. Jesus observed the Passover. So if you believe that Jesus observed the Passover, and this is also to you that believe Jesus is the Passover lamb, how can he be the Passover lamb if he was observing the Passover? Come on now. Come on. And if he was the Passover lamb, then it means he didn't die for sin, because Passover has nothing to do with sin. You understand? This is out there. Like I'm saying, do the research for yourself. So I'm going to pick on just one subject today about sacrifices that involves with healing, or healings that, or as a matter of fact, every healing has to come with a certain sort of sacrifice. It's in your New Testament. Every time you are cleansed, you got to give a sacrifice. It's in the New Testament. And Jesus believed in it. And every time Jesus himself did any healing, he asked the people, go and show yourself to thy priest. What did you think Jesus was talking about when he said that? What did you think Jesus was talking about? Before I do any further, I got to give thanks to the Creator for life, for the gift of life and everything that we have. Give thanks to the Mother Earth for always sustaining us, to the powers that be, the powers of the heavens, the powers of the earth, the powers of the waters above, waters beneath, waters on the surface of the earth, waters in our body, the powers of the fire dimension all around us. I also give thanks to Esi Ajo Abene Auku Yao Efi Amen. I give thanks to now Feja Hima and Nanan Fama for always being with me and always supporting me and always keeping me straight on this road, this narrow road, narrow, not the broad one, the narrow road that we are on. So when you go to the scriptures, you find in so many places this subject that I'm touching on. You look at Matthew 8:4. It says, and Jesus said to him, see that you say nothing to anyone, but go show yourself to the priest and offer the gift that Moses commanded. Show yourself to the priest. What do you think the priest was going to do? When you read this in your New Testament, what did you think this was about? Go show yourself to the priest. Luke 5:14 says, well, do not tell anyone Jesus instructed him, but go show yourself to the priest. Right? And offer the gift that Moses commanded for a testimony unto them. Go show yourself to the priest. Luke 17:14 says the same thing. It goes on and on and on. Mark 1:44 says the same thing. So what does it mean, go show yourself to the priest? What does this mean? Jesus wasn't a priest, but he said, he's teaching. He said, listen, after you are healed, go show yourself to the priest and offer up the sacrifices that warrant your healing. What does this mean? Go show yourself to the priest. For those of you that don't understand what that statement means, you got to read Leviticus, and I've got my Bible right here. You got to read Leviticus 14, and it says what? And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, this shall be the law of the leper in the day of his cleansing. So this would happen in the day of his cleansing, healing, then cleansing. He shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall go forth out of the camp, and the priest shall look and behold. So the camp of quarantine, and the priest shall look and behold. If the plague of leprosy be healed in the leper, then shall the priest command to take for him, that is to be cleansed, 2 birds alive and clean birds, and cedar wood, scarlet, and hyssop. And the priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in an earthen vessel over running water. So one of the bird should be killed in an earthen vessel. This is blood sacrifice. This is blood offerings, blood sacrifice. Jesus said, go to the priest and let the priest do this for you before your healing will be whole. For as for the living bed, he shall take it, and the cedar wood, and the scarlet, and the hyssop, and shall dip them in the living bed, in the blood of the bed that was killed over the running water. And he shall sprinkle upon him that is to be cleansed from the leprosy 7 times, and he shall pronounce him clean, and he shall let the living bed loose into the open field, and this your healing is secure. And this your healing is secure. Did you just hear that? So therefore, you cannot be a priest without offering blood sacrifice. It's not even, how can you be a priest? So this is the question you should ask your pastors. How did you qualify to be a priest? I'll teach. Should I teach that? I'll teach that next week. What to do if you want to become a priest. What qualifies you to become a priest? You would know that most of your pastors are not qualified to be called priest, or to be priest, or to even pastor you. You got what I'm saying? If you want deep spiritual stuff, you cannot attain it without blood sacrifices. And these are just tools. You need to understand this. Blood sacrifice is not something you worship on. These are just tools to enter into the dimensions. These are tools you use to access the dimensions. Just as the mobile phone is a tool to access communication, the Bible is a tool to know what was written by the writers of the Bible. Tools. Just as the camera is a tool that I'm using to reach you. So when you want to reach into the dimension, blood sacrifices is one of the tools you use to get into the dimensions. It is only upon a blood sacrifice that something can be affirmed, both in this realm and in the dimension. So see how you've wasted your time never offering up a blood sacrifice. This is what they don't teach you in your churches. Because they are afraid to do it. They can't do it. They can't stand it. They can't even begin to understand the weight that comes with. You understand what I'm saying? Go ask your pastor. What did Jesus mean when he said, go to the priest? Go ask your pastor. If Jesus believed that his blood was the one going to cleanse everybody, why did Jesus say, go to the priest, and offer up the blood sacrifice? Come on now. That is why I said in the beginning, it baffles me when people speak with such arrogance and authority. They just, do a little reading, and you find yourself in a great place of understanding why I do what I do. And hence you can come. I'll help you. I'm here to serve. I'll help you. But don't condemn what you do not understand. Have a great morning. I know it's morning already. Enjoy your Sabbath, your rest day. Sabbath is not religious. Sabbath is spiritual. Our fathers has always observed the Sabbath. Enjoy it. Have a great time. Can't wait to see you in prayer in the next couple of hours. I love you guys.